Hey there, everybody. Michael Maskey here. I just wanted to share a story about Zoey because a lot of you have gotten to know her through time. But when she was born, gosh, now almost 10 years ago, she's she's about 9.5 now. So she's gonna be 10 this year. And so as I was looking back, I realized that prior to her coming, so we did not know she was going to have Down syndrome or heart defect. We didn't know any of that prior to her being born. So you sort of, for me, I was kind of making up all these, like, well, she's going to do this, and life's going to look like this, and life's going to look like this. And then all of a sudden, that information was handed to me of like, your daughter has Down syndrome. She has a heart defect. She's going to need heart surgery before she's 6 months old. And I was so crushed. The story that I made up about how I expected everything to look, and in that moment, I called a friend of mine. His name is Todd, and so I called Todd and I said, told him what happened, and he said something to me that would forever change my life, and it was this very amazing question. And it was like, the story you built up, he said, was just, there was a story, and you literally had a nuclear missile come into that story and blow it apart. And here you are. But he's like, my question for you is, how are you gonna show up? That was big. He's like, how is Michael Maskey gonna show up as a father, as a dad? How are you gonna? And I was like, I was like, boy, this girl needs big out of me. She will have her challenges along the way. That I know. She's gonna have her challenges. Things are gonna happen. Things aren't gonna always be fair. I'm not gonna like how people say things, but I can control how I show up. And all of a sudden, I was like, she needs big out of me. She needs all the fire, all the passion. She needs everything that I can draw forth. And that way, I can set the context for her to be great. That's my job. Set the context, let Zoey step into that space. And I've tried so hard to do that. And through her life, I've given her that context to step in and to be great, and a lot of you get to enjoy a lot of how she's developing and how amazing she is, and I get to wow, this is great because I get to be like a spectator and all that too, like, oh my gosh, this is my kid in there. It's so fun to watch. It's so fun to be my active part of it. And so it got me thinking, because that's how important it was that I showed up and I brought the best of me. So I want to ask you, if you're watching this, is there places where you can show up bigger and better for the people you love and for the people that you're engaged with? And because for me, that set the foundation. And if and when I get lost, because it happens, I can always ground back to that moment about knowing that there's huge power and there's huge value in what I contribute and how I show up and how I'm presenting here to the world. So thank you all. Make it a great day, and be interested to hear your thoughts in the comments below.